I'm walking, my legs are hitting each other like that. You should have seen me doing this. Hey loves, welcome back to another video. If this is your first time, welcome. My name is Mira and nice to meet you. So you guys, in today's video I'm going to tell you another story time, but unfortunately I don't know the title of the story. Like, I don't know how to title the story because I just don't know how to title it. Okay, I've been wanting to tell the story for a very long time, but because I didn't know how to title it, I've not said it. But today we're going to say whatever title you see, just take it like that. I beg you. Okay, so this story was when I was in high school, right? And yeah, some more. Okay, so you guys, I went to school in the Bonga region, Brekum Senior High School to be precise. And then when I was there, my uncle was a tutor. He was lecturing at the Brekum Training College. And my school was about 5 minutes, maybe 7, actually 7, maximum 10 minutes walk from the house. Okay, you could basically, guys, I would scale walls and go home and come back just because of that. And back then I was such a prude, you guys. I was, oh my god. You guys should let me know if you want me to do like high school diaries, and I'll tell you some funny stories from high school, but I was such a prude. Anyway, so back then our house, like where my uncle was living, was like right next to a boys dormitory, right? Like, this is the boys dormitory, this is our place. It was literally that close. And I was anti-so. I've always been anti-so, okay? Not because I'm doing it on purpose. It's just like I can't help it. I am socially awkward. So back then, each time I was home, I don't talk like you guys. I would literally just frown all the time and so on and so forth. But at the time, my cousins and my kid sisters were like very free with everybody in the school, so they like usually talk to all the guys and so on and so forth. So there was a rumor going on that I was a lesbian. Some of the guys even came and tried to ask me out and so on and so forth, but I was just not friendly. Like, I was just like in my zone. I was in my lane. I don't want to talk to you. Leave me alone. So fast forward, I met this guy. Let's call him K. I don't know how K got to know me, but basically from a day to the other, K got to know me, right? Apparently he had been seeing me on campus or something like that. So there's a particular day that I went to town with another friend of mine at night. Like, we scaled the wall to go to town and buy food or something. I don't even know, you guys. But we scaled the wall to go and get food, and then we met K and some other lady. I think it was raining, and we're like walking fast to get back to the school. And then K just pulled up. I actually thought it was a teacher, so I was so scared. Turns out it was not a teacher, it was K. And then he was like, hey, I know you, whatever. And I had seen his face before, you guys. I had seen his face before, but I wasn't sure. So when we started talking, I was like, oh yeah, hi. He was like, yeah, this girl, that girl, whatever. And he's like, let me give you a lift, something like that. And then he dropped us off. But fast forward, after that, K and I miraculously became friends. We became very cool, and then he started hitting on me. Now back then, K was a vibe, you guys. Like, we could talk. It's still like that. So then we can talk for like hours. We could talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. So it became a thing where every night we'll either meet somewhere or something. I'll sneak out of the house, because back then you couldn't go out. Are you mad? Where are you going to? So every day I'll sneak out and meet K, and then we'll talk. Now one thing you should notice is that at the time, K was a notorious womanizer. Everyone in town knew K. He was a fine boy. He was cute and all those things. As soon as people saw me talking to him and stuff like that, they told me that, yo, you have to be careful. He's a womanizer and he will use you, all those things. So me now, I was trying to protect myself. You know, like, I was like, okay, we could be friends, we can whatever, but you're not entering. You are not coming inside. You're missing this one, this particular one. You know, we'll chop. The training college was in such a way that there was another school inside the training college. Does it make sense? So for instance, this is our house, right? This is the boys' dormitory, and on the other side was a school. But the schools were not like fully closed or whatever. They were just like one of those, you know how Ghanaian schools are. They were just like one of those schools where like it's there, but like it's kind of open, so you can walk in at any time and all those things. So fast forward, sometimes when K comes, we go and sit in those classrooms and then we'll talk. Sometimes we sit in his car. Sometimes we go and sit at like, there was like a garden and a place that we could go and sit. But it all depended on what I was doing at that time when he came over, or how much time I had to like talk to him and stuff like that. Now mind you, because I was not talking to any of the guys on the campus, I was extremely annoying. Like, these guys basically created a rumor that I was a lesbian simply because I was not friendly enough. So I was annoying them. That's just something you should know. So on this particular day, K came as usual, right? And then we went to one of those classrooms. He actually drove away. He sat in his car because I had to be like close enough for, if my uncle came in or if someone mentioned my name, I'll be able to hear. So we went and sat in one of those classrooms. And you guys, you know how our desks are, like those ones that comes with like whatever, you can sit up and all those things. So we're sitting on the table actually, and then we're just like talking. So while we're talking, some of the students passed by. I think they were going to like the park to pray. So they passed by, went to the park, and I remember like seeing one guy pass by. So when he went, after a while, another one came and passed, another one came and passed. So I was like, what's going on? Like, this is weird. This is kind of weird, you guys. Turns out that When the first guy passed by, he went and told them that he had seen some people making out in the class.
Hey! My God. Hey, Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
You guys, the Lord is my witness. Hey, me. You guys. And funny enough, at that time, I was such a prude. Like, I didn't know what adventure was. Me. Make out in the classroom. What do you take me for? I am too much of a lady for that. Like, in my head, you guys. Back then, it's now that I know that, okay, it's adventurous to do things like this and that. Back then, I was too much of a prude to even think of doing something with someone in the freaking classroom. So basically, this guy goes back and then he calls. So after a while, I realized that a group of women passed by and he was like, you know what, like the way they're passing is very weird. And like I said, Kay was a known woman either, so he probably like realized that something was up. So he was like, you know what, let's just like move. So we got her from that classroom and changed like a classroom. Mistake number one. And I like realized that no, they were still coming. So I was like, you know what, like the way they're moving around and stuff, like it's getting late, so let me just go home. My uncle might even be back by now and probably like they were looking for me. So I think we walked to his car, sat there for like a minute or two, and then I realized that like all the students like from the dormitory were coming out and they were shouting and like there was noise. And this was quite late. I think it was like around 10 to 11, and back then that was very late, especially in Break. From a minute to the other, like I saw people coming out. So I mean, I thought something had happened. So I was rushing to go back to the to the house so that whatever is happening, my uncle will not come out and meet me and then it will become a problem, you guys. Turns out that the guy who saw us went into the boys' dormitory and told them that. So people are chopping each other in the classroom. I'm done. I'm now going back home. I realized as soon as I passed by, they started making noise. Hey, what do you want? Hey, you guys were making, you know how boys come, you guys started shouting and hooting, and you guys. And see me with my embarrassment. How do I walk to the house, you guys?
Problem, another problem.
I'm walking, my legs are hitting each other like that. You should have seen me doing this. My legs were hitting each other anywhere, anyhow, up and down. And I struggled down and I got to the house. And funny enough, to like the place was so high that before you get into my room, like everyone can see you. So like everyone knew that it was me. So I could hear them screaming, hey, it's Sugar's daughter, hey, she's the one, hey, this girl, yeah, you guys. And I went inside. I remember when I went inside, my little cousin had heard it, so she came out. She was very cool with all the boys in the school. Fast forward, the next day, you guys, the news was everywhere, literally. Hey! To the extent that even my mom keeps taking me, she was asking me, so are you sure you didn't do it? Are you sure? To let matters rest, when she asked me, and I was like, oh, I didn't do anything. I just went to chat. I was like, I didn't do anything. I just went to chat. I don't know where all this is coming from. The story became a thing, you guys. It became a huge thing in school. I still don't know if my auntie and my uncle heard and they just ignored it or not, but you guys, it was a huge thing. And you guys, that's how I got accused of chopping myself in a classroom in SHS. Later on, I found out that they actually accused me because people were doing it. I was like, why would you even accuse someone of doing it? Because back then I was so gullible, I was so naive, and I was like, this is not even possible. Like, why would? And then later on, they told me that people have been doing it. People do it in the classroom, that place, washroom, wherever. And apparently, in the past, they've caught so many people, and that's why they believed it. Have you ever been accused of doing something immoral, having sex? To be honest, have you ever had to do a walk of shame because some people caught you doing something you were not supposed to be doing? In fact, if you've been caught red-handed, let me know. But if they accuse you to, let me know in the comment section. But this is basically how mine ended. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. It's very necessary, and share it with your friends. Like it's that easy. Okay, just smash the like button. Why am I shouting? Okay, and I'll see you in my next video. Until next time, I love you guys so much, and bye. If I want a politician, who knows? We should drink wine. You guys, I'm so bored. I'm bored in the house and I'm in the house. Bored in the house. Bored in the house. Bored in the house. Pick up. Acts like a lady, baby. Look. Okay, guys. So, hey, guys. It's probably not clapping yet. Okay, wait.